I know. Oh, it worked.
It worked. And we are live, and we're going to see how this works, how this looks. I would like to see actually how it looks on YouTube with the comments thing
Oh,
on the
yeah.
side. I'm wondering, of course, my sound's going to come on when I go into YouTube because it's silly.
Adrenaline.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, new comments will display here. I guess once we get comments and people pop in, then we'll. Hold up, did you just type something? You
I
did.
did. Just to see if it worked.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Okay. The cheat code. Type something in the chat so it doesn't look.
I typed on YouTube. I actually pulled YouTube up. I just muted it right away.
I know. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on YouTube. Okay. Well, here we are. We're the island of relevancy. We're just trying new things because we are two explorers of the world of the internet and explorers of the wrestling world. And one of us is a champion and one of us is not.
Listen, you had a heartbreaking loss, right? In your fantasy league?
I did. Not Josh Allen. Matt Stafford and Puka Nacua decided not to show up.
So I also had Matt Stafford, but luckily I was playing against the LA defense. So I kind of got like 6-7. You know, I got lucky that Stafford decided to start playing a little bit, just enough to get more points than the defense to push me over the hump. And you can see right here where there's the final score. We put it on the belt. And this is the inaugural belt at my work dynasty league. So I have the first my name is the first one on there, right?
Nice.
So I helped design the belt, and is the Bloody Sunday Football League, but everybody else is called the Bullshit League.
That's exactly what I thought it was. I mean, BS. Yep. I don't know what I've never called BS.
I get to keep that for a year, and then I will have to hand it off. If I do not repeat, I will have to hand it off to the next guy that wins.
And when you hand it off, I want you to bow your head and
bowing.
And
depends on who it is.
Take a knee and raise the championship up to him.
So originally, really fast, what we were going to do, I was talking with the commissioner over it, and I was like, should Sean was the guy I was playing, should Sean give me the belt? And he went, I'm going to give you the belt since it's the first one. And then I went, okay. And then I think that the current champion should pass it off to the next champion. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. I was like, okay, cool. So we called everybody that was there into the lunchroom, and he handed it to Sean, and he's like, you give it to him. Okay. So Sean walked over. It was a little salty, but he handed me the belt. It was all nice. So I had ordered an 18-inch. I didn't bring it home, but it's a little belt. It was like $50 extra for like a little belt. And it's got the no bling on it, but it's got the logo and then the two plates on the. So it's like, it literally, it's like this big. And I was walking over to show it to him, and I had it outstretched, and his eyes lit up because he thought he was getting a second place belt. He thought the belt was his. And he's like, is that mine? And I went, no, this is mine. What do you mean? And I swear, dude, I look like I just snatched his paycheck out of his hand and ran away with it, because he just looked like, oh. And everybody's laughing, and I didn't really realize it at the time. I wasn't trying to be a jerk to him. I was just trying to show him, hey, look, I got 2 belts. I'm Frankie 2 belts.
Wow. So that's not being a jerk, but I mean, well, it's all you just you're a heel. You're a heel.
100% I'm a heel. Nobody at work wanted me to win the championship because they said it's going to be a year of hell for everyone. They're like, you're going to flaunt it and rub it. I was like, I'm going to say at least 4 or 5 different times over the course of the day, got up, strapped the belt on, and walked through the entire place. And especially out in the warehouse. And I put the gold sunglasses I had on, and I strutted out there. Now, tomorrow I'll go out there and play the John Cena theme when I go through the warehouse. I'll pick a different theme every so often.
I mean, it's funny we mentioned walking out with a title, because Friday night, opened up with a man who had bagpipes,
Oh,
and he
dude.
came out like a true champion. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy for this man.
You know what I love the most about it? It was the most baby face entrance that he quickly made sure you understood he is not a good man at all right now.
I prayed for this moment, and it happened. Like, I literally, it saddened me so much every time Drew would lose, because Drew
Yeah.
has been the Rock. He has been the MVP for probably the last 3 years of the WWE to me. And he isn't quite quote unquote box office. He's not Cody Rhodes, he's not Roman Reigns, he's none of those guys, but he's Drew McIntyre. He is the ultimate troll. He has done everything right. He's done the job when he had to. He let old man Punk beat him 15 times, like he did everything he's supposed to do.
Yep.
And he deserved this moment so much. He comes out to just the ultimate fireworks. He gets up on the top rope, does his little pose, and the fireworks go off. And I almost shed a tear. And I know he's so happy. He's in the UK, like he's amongst his people, and then he just runs them down.
And the night before, like they did a house show,
Yeah.
right? And he gave like a super baby face promo. He was in Scotland, and that's awesome. Like that's cool.
Course.
I like that. And then people were like, "Oh my God, is Drew turning? Is Drew turning?" And when he came out Friday night, and he said, "I prayed for this," and I was like, "Oh my God, are they gonna?" Oh wait, he kept talking.
He did. He said, screw you. And it was such a good promo. Like, it was so well done. And then Jacob decides to come down. I don't understand. Like,
Well,
no, somebody came down before Jacob. Who came down before Jacob?
Wasn't it Jacob? Wait.
No, Jacob came down, but I thought somebody else came down first. Or maybe I'm tripping. Because I know Jacob came down.
I know he said, Orton. Orton came out.
Randy Orton. So, Randy Orton came out.
One thing he said that I really, really liked that they did was that he snuck a clause into the contract, because nobody ever reads these contracts. They sit down, they throw their name on it, and then they beat each other up. Nobody ever reads a contract.
Correct. Because they're not really contracts. It's just pieces of paper.
Well, yeah, but so in the contract, it was stipulated that Cody does not get a rematch. And I like that, because it gets you out of the cycle now of Cody Drew, and moves you on to something else, and moves Cody on to something else, which he needs.
Well, I mean, WWE did that like a few years ago, where the challenger doesn't automatically get a title rematch.
Right.
Like that became a thing. That I don't know why they had to spread that amongst the internet, but yes, because usually once somebody lost, it would just be at least a month, another month of every Monday night, a rematch is happening for non-title match, to see if they're going to give them, like, it just was a repeat cycle of the same match, until finally at the pay-per-view, somebody else came out and cost somebody the match, which then you finally move on to a different feud. But I do like that, because he said, Cody's going to have to go to the back of the line. And now you get the the ultimate baby face Cody coming out there later, talking about, now I have to scratch and claw to get back up, to get that title. It's great for both of them, because we can move away from this. We don't need to continue. I mean, we're going to get back to it, but we don't need it Saturday night's main event. We don't need it at the Rumble, right? Because
no.
We need the star power in the Rumble.
It's possible that he wins it back at the Elimination Chamber. It's possible that Cody is the one that's walking into WrestleMania with the belt. I hope Drew can keep it to WrestleMania. And then if he's got to lose it there, he's got to lose it there. But I would like to see him, because they're here. We're getting into this area where we got show, PLE show, PLE show, PLE. It's like it's coming fast now. We're about to hit. We're about to step into the road to WrestleMania, and
on that road, we're gonna have at least 15 Saturday nights main events, which will somehow be turned into a quasi PLE. Like we're doing too much. We're doing too much. But we'll definitely get into that, the Saturday night's main event aspect of it all a little bit later. But yeah, I really enjoyed Drew's promo. Randy comes out there, says I beat you before, then Jacob comes out there and beats up Drew, or at least gets in Drew's face. And Drew's like, dude, what's your problem? Like what?
They still haven't really like
scared.
They still haven't said who took him out. Like Jacob's acting like it's Drew, but also acting like it's Cody. Like it's a weird thing right now.
You know what? I really do think that they're testing the waters to see. Like, I don't think they have a plan, I'm assuming, for Cody, Drew, and mystery person X,
right?
To be the attacker. Yeah, exactly. I did it for the Rock. It's gonna end up being Oba Femi. Like he's gonna go. I came down and
it's Rikishi setting up the main event for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi. That's what it is.
Perhaps he did it for the Rock.
He did do it for the Rock.
That would be so funny. I would cry laughing if that
I would cry laughing and quit watching. I think. I
would. That would be so entertaining to me. It'd be so stupid, but it'd be so entertaining. But yeah, Jacob comes out there. We end this segment, and I don't have notes because I think that's the most fun on the show is when I just start guessing what's next.
Yep.
Because
I appreciate that. Yes.
Because I know Sammy and Ilya is not next, but it is.
No, it's not
a qualifying match. It's Randy Orton versus the other guy. The Miz?
There it is.
Because the Miz comes out and attacks Randy Orton.
Right.
The skull crushing finale, and thinks he's gonna get the win.
I like when they they go right into the match from the promo. You know, you get the guy leaving the ring a little bit, and then the next match starts right away. And I like that because you got 3 hours of show, and I don't know if you have watched or plan to watch the Unreal show. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some of it. Instead of doing a list, I'm going to talk some about that because.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I've seen the tears. I've seen Road Dogg saying words like I'm good.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm good. But either way, we get our first qualifying match: Randy Orton versus The Miz. It's Randy Orton versus The Miz. Solid match. What I will say is, I didn't watch SmackDown until today. I was putting together some IKEA furniture, and that is.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hate IKEA.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I really do. I hate
it. It looks gorgeous when you're done. Most of the time.
Sometimes,
but
yeah, I'm watching.
IKEA hates American people. That's why they build furniture. And they don't like people putting their shit together.
It's so annoying. But my wife loves IKEA, and it does look nice once it's complete. But it's also built for smaller people. Like European furniture in general is built low to the ground. Like everything's built low to the ground. But that's neither here nor there. We're back on Randy Orton and The Miz. Solid match. But what I started to say was, because I'm watching it later, they skip through the commercials. And that takes away so much from watching wrestling now.
It does.
After having a VPN and watching the match throughout the commercials, every time that I don't get to watch the in-between, when it comes back, I'm so not invested. And that's a huge problem, because we'll get to the Leon Slater and Carmelo Hayes match later, but watching that with commercials was excruciating, because I know for a fact that I missed some big spots.
Yep.
Because they replayed a spot but it doesn't hit the same when you just show a replay of the Spanish Fly off the second rope. I saw that on YouTube, and it was a dope, dope sequence, but they only showed the Spanish Fly, so you don't get the, you don't. There's no build up to the great move, right? There's no
Right.
storytelling when you come back from the commercial. So yeah, that's why. I mean, I was just, this match didn't move me. Randy Orton wins, of course. I didn't think the Miz would win. Like
No.
it just, I feel bad. I really do. I'm starting to feel bad for the Miz, because man, he's a jobber.
I can, but at the same time, he's won everything.
This is true.
Like he has, and he's like, I think he's helping the younger guys out, but I think we said it last week. I just don't like the fact that every time a new guy comes up, you got to throw him in with the Miz. Like there's better ways to do that. You don't need every NXT guy or every new person coming into the company to fight the Miz first. Now you're just being repetitious, and you're not helping the Miz out any.
No, because he just keeps losing. He'll get the last word in every once in a while. He'll cut a scathing promo, but then he'll lose. And
he would probably be better on the announcer than Wade Barrett.
Oh, for sure. Like literally, if the Miz says, "You know what? I'm tired of wrestling. I want to be an announcer," him and Michael Cole would kill it.
Yep.
And I like Corey Graves.
So do I. I think Corey. Yeah, I hate Joe Tessitore too.
Oh God, Joe, he's the worst. But imagine Michael Cole and the Miz. Like I think that would be like the King and JR. Like to me, like I feel like the Miz would just be he'll be a perfect fit. I don't think he would do that. But then again, the Miz is such a company guy. I think if the WWE said, "Hey, we need you to announce," he would kill it. Like he'd be great.
2-time Grand Slam champion, the Miz, says Matt.
He is.
Like
he's done everything. But man, like they treat him like an afterthought. And it's not his fault. Like the minute that the Miz want people to care about him, people start caring about him. When he had the tiff with Gunther, he had people, like he's such a great character, but he just gets so poorly written, and they do him no favors on SmackDown. Like none at all. But he lost that match, and then we get Charlotte and Alexa in the back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they were all said the words.
Well, so Drew was still running from Jacob in the back, and he ran into Ilya, and he literally just told Ilya to, like, whatever, shut up. I got time for you right now, and then ran off.
He did say I didn't knock out I didn't knock out Jacob's teeth, but I'll knock yours out.
Right.
Like, I did like that line. I like that line.
And then we got a quick little promo, little pre-recorded Uncle Hattie promo. And then we got a match.
For me. It's not.
No.
Like, what I will say is, you give Solo Sikoa anything, I think he makes it work. Like, I like Solo Sikoa. He's making me actually care about this whole thing.
Right.
More than anything else.
He's got just enough funny in him to make it matter, where he knows it's absurd and it's over the top, so he just goes more over the top with it.
I really like. It's just something. I mean, it's not something about Solo. I know what it is. Like, I like it. Like, I feel like him just like the Miz. I feel like he needs better writing. Like, to lean towards his strengths instead of just putting him in stuff just to put him on TV. And that's what this whole Wyatt Six thing is. It's just stuff to put him on TV.
Yes.
Just to get the MFTs on TV. And I don't think they need that, because there was a segment later on in the show, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, where Shinsuke's in the back, and Tama Tonga, who I feel like Tama Tonga is just ready to become a superstar. Like
Yep.
he has every factor that like he has the size, he has the look, he has the moves, he can wrestle. Like him and Shinsuke are about to tear it up.
Yeah.
Like they're about to tear it up. I
Yeah.
hope. Like
They're talking old stuff and how he was in Japan and I like I like that angle of things.
and the talent is there, and hopefully the writing gets better because I enjoyed the SmackDown. Like I really did. I just feel like they could do a little bit better with some of the presentation of some of these wrestlers. Um, but then we get to do we get to the match of Charlotte
Yep.
and Alexa
Yep.
versus the team of Kiana James and our okay, that was not for you, Alexa. I said the word. That's so funny. That's hilarious. But either way, we get to that tag match, and once again, boy, Kiana James be out here, Kiana James, and just Kiana James is out here, Kiana James, and so is Julia. No aura at all.
No.
And Charlotte and Miss Bliss. Here we go. We're sowing the seeds now because Nia and Lash are sowing those seeds and they're throwing these little jabs.
Yep.
They're catching them individually. And I'll be totally, I don't like it. Like I know we're coming to we're cruising to the bruising, but I
Yep.
don't want to see. I don't want to see them. Not yet. Like
No,
they need
that'll
more
be a
time.
WrestleMania thing. I think
hope
it'll really you'll see it really take hold at the Royal Rumble. They'll have some interaction at the Royal Rumble.
I think that's too early too. Like you know what? I don't even want to see them go at WrestleMania. I know that's a money match. That is a match that's going to sell tickets.
What they need to do is they need to get Alexa away from the darkness, the dark clothes she's wearing, and I think they're going to push her back more towards the goddess.
I'd be totally honest. I don't care. I don't care what she wears. Like
No.
her character is the same. Like her character is the same. She's not. I don't think they're gonna put unless she goes heel. Like I think that's
That's what
the
I
only
mean. Is
way. Yeah, yeah.
I think they're going to keep Charlotte on the face side a little bit longer, and Alexa's going to go back more towards the goddess. Where, because Charlotte, if Charlotte's coming out in these big gowns and she's the queen and she's still doing that now. She's stepping aside and she's still like, showing all the love to Alexa. But I think Alexa turning on Charlotte would mean more than Charlotte turning on Alexa.
Yeah, but the issue with that is the people are still gonna boo Charlotte. Like that's the thing. Like unfortunately, like all of the good that whoa. We didn't even get there yet.
Nope.
we
I don't waste no time.
No, he's behind because I initially started talking about them sowing those seeds. But yeah, I think no matter Charlotte gets cheered now because of Alexa. Damn it. Charlotte gets cheered now because of Miss Bliss. That's the reason why she's getting over. Once they break up, the people are gonna go back to booing because once they break up, then Charlotte's gonna get a title shot. Like
right.
that's
pretty much. She's gonna have the title.
Happen.
She's gonna have the title by the summer.
Yes, like once they break up, then we go back to she has to revolve. Her whole career revolves around getting title shots, winning the title, losing the title. Like it goes back to that cycle. Luckily, by that time, Miss Belair will be back and we'll actually have a main event scene. Because right
I think
now
she'll be back at the Rumble.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, this tag team I could have done without this tag team match. It did nothing but gets Nia and Lash back on my TV. Ladies and gentlemen, Lash Legend is going to be a main eventer. I mean, she's gonna win a Royal Rumble. She's gonna be a world champion. She has that look, and the good thing is she has Nia. Like for all the hate of Nia, Nia's kind of groomed the last few women's champions. Like that's her
I
thing.
think Nia's fine as long as she's not hitting anybody.
But she's worked. She's worked on her safety. She's gotten so much better.
I'll tell you what. Between Nia and Jade, I would take Nia in a heartbeat wrestling someone.
Of course. You have to. Like she's a better wrestler. She really is. And I mean, because we could say the same thing about Mercedes Moné. She's injured people.
That's true.
Mercedes Moné is a top tier wrestler. She's one of the top 5, top 10 women's, at least in my book. I mean, arguably top 3 women's wrestlers on the planet. But yeah, like I get it. This match really served just to get Nia and Lash on our screen. I think it's setting up for Julia and I think it's actually setting up for Julia to become a face, because at the end of this match we had that odd exchange where Julia gets in the ring and Kiana kind of backs her off. Yeah, I don't think this heel stuff is. I don't think it's like this is just not working for Julia, and I think she might be better served.
It's weird. Like, so if you, again, I'll sprinkle in on real stuff here and there just because it's fresh in my mind. I just finished it yesterday, but I totally forgot, and they got another bunch of episodes coming in the summer, so they're really churning this thing out. I forgot that Julia was in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I totally forgot she was in that because she took that. I think she took the Mexican Destroyer from Stephanie Vaquer on the ladder, if I remember correctly. But
I don't remember.
I forgot that she was in the ladder match, and it's just that's less than a year ago. What's up, Ace?
Well, when she first came in, when she was first initially on Raw, when her and Stephanie Vaquer were hanging around Raw, there was like the huge buzz, and there was more buzz on her than there was on Stephanie Vaquer, and then it just went away. What's going on, Ace, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, just I don't know if turning her I think getting her off SmackDown is going to help more than anything, because she just feels lost there.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know. Like I spoke about her earlier, like her style is just not fitting. And I hope they could figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's working for her. And I think it's hurting her legacy more than it's helping her legacy. Yeah. And then do we get Matt Cardona next?
No. So we had Solo responded to the Uncle Howdy video with his own pre-tape promo.
Yeah.
Then we go back to the ring and we got a former champion talking, which was kind of weird when Cody came down and he didn't get super cheered like always. London was kind of mixed on him. It was kind of 50-50. And so something Cody said was actually kind of truthful, that his reign had become episodic. And he's right. It has become very, very boring.
It was not a good title reign. It was not like
his second run was very, very, very repetitive. Then he did his rah, Cody, I'm going to do, and then he declared himself for the Royal Rumble. And then he yelled out, telling Jacob that if he had a problem with him and he wants to come down to the ring and talk to him, he can come down right now. He owes Jacob a receipt.
Which I didn't understand. Because why did Jacob not come down there?
Right. Right. Why did Jacob not come down? What was Jacob doing that was so... Well, he was still chasing Drew around.
He might have been. Yeah, he might have been. He might have been outside the building when, like, driving behind Drew's car to his hotel. Like,
maybe.
I just thought that was odd. Because
I personally think that Jacob is right there in the main event scene now. Like, he was kind of mid-card before and they were starting to push him up. I think that he's there now. He's going to be in the title picture.
Well, I was about to say we're gonna see on Saturday because
Well, that's something to talk about.
we'll get there. But yes, the former champion was in the ring. Cody Rhodes came out there and says, "Hey, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, and I think he said Randy Orton, only 3 people to win it twice,
Yep.
and nobody's won it 3 times, or has Stone Cold won it 3 times?"
Um,
But either
I
way, he said he is going to be a 3-time Royal Rumble winner.
I hope
And I don't believe him.
I hope not.
Yeah, I
Stone
don't.
Cold won it in 97, 98, and 01.
Yeah, Stone Cold is the only 3-time winner.
Yes.
Yes, no, like Cody, his chasing the belt is so much better than him being the champion
Yeah.
because his first title reign was not great either.
It
Damian
wasn't great.
Priest
This
had a
no.
way better title
The
reign
second
than Cody.
run, the second run was way better. Drew's
Yes.
title run at WrestleMania 40 was better than Cody's second title run.
Hold up, is that when he lost it in 2 seconds? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was when he lost it and Judgment Damian Priest came down and beat his ass with the briefcase.
I thought
Yeah.
Damian Priest had such a better title reign.
Yep.
Like he became a main event superstar with his title reign. He had been just kind of like Jacob on a fringe, and then he busted out and became, a superstar during that title
Yep.
reign. While Cody's reign was just episodic, as he said. It really, both of them were the exact same reigns to me.
Yes.
Like they followed the same formula because he never has credible threats. There was never, even though, because nobody believed Drew was going to beat him. Like it was just like, oh, kind of like the Hogan thing. Like Hogan had the Dungeon of Doom, and it's like, what is it? Not Earthquake. What was his name when he became a bad guy? I can't even remember. But John Tenta was not gonna beat him. Kevin Sullivan was not gonna. The Giant
No.
beat him for 2 seconds, and then he won the title back. Like there's never any fear of the babyface losing, and that was Cody's biggest downfall. Like
Yep.
him and Roman never ran it back during any of those title reigns to where
That's supposed to be the WrestleMania 42 plan. Is the two of them are supposed to do a Cody Roman 3, or at least that was originally the plan. I kind of don't need it.
nobody needs it.
I don't need a third fight between the two of them. You're almost 100% getting The Rock in Saudi. Almost,
Yes,
it's
sure.
almost 100%. And they planted seeds on Monday night, which we'll get to. But your next match was a much better match.
What match was that? Was that the Matt Cardona and Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams?
The lemon pepper slippers.
The lemon pepper steppers.
I'm sorry.
The lemon pepper step. Ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams is a superstar. This dude gets it. Like he flat out gets it. He has the charisma. He has the look. He has the talent. He has the over catchphrase because whoop that trick, man. Every crowd's hitting it. Like it is.
I was kind of curious how they were going to this was a weird pairing because Cardona's just recently back and trying to reestablish himself, and Trick's brand new trying to establish himself. And it's a weird pairing to put together because somebody has to eat a pin here because they're in this tournament to see who's going to get the title shot, right? So it was definitely an interesting pairing, and it's not something that Vince usually does or did for the most part. Usually it's you put two people together, oh, okay, he's going over. But so it was a good match. It was a very good match.
It was.
But I mean, I'm not mad at the ending, but what do you do with Matt now? Like,
I'll be totally honest. I don't see Matt Cardona ever. He's gonna get a one-off title
Yeah.
match probably in November, December, October, November, December timeframe of this year. But I don't see him floating around the title scene. Like I just don't see it. He's not getting a reaction. His
No.
theme song is terrible.
Yep.
Like he came out to absolute silence. People know who he is. Like the woo 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 got us. Like that was a theme that everybody knew. He comes out now. We know who he is. Like he's Matt Cardona. Like everybody knows who
Yeah.
he is, but it doesn't pop.
No.
He's not getting the reaction. Honestly, I think he's gonna go the Chelsea route where I think he's just happy to be there. I don't like he's gonna say everybody has to say they want the title, but he's there to do the jobs. He wants the big and he might have a big moment. Who knows? But it ain't gonna be this year. I can tell you that
No.
much. It
No.
ain't,
Not at all.
it ain't gonna be this year. He might get the Intercontinental title or the US title. He might come out
There's
and
nothing wrong with that.
open challenges. Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But I can't see him in the main title picture at all.
No, there's no. It's just like he's just like LA Knight. Like I feel like they're one and the same person.
That boy.
Yeah. I once again didn't watch it. Don't want to watch it. But
I'm enjoying. I enjoy what they're showing because it's past it. But there are some things I wish I didn't know. Knowing it's cool, but there are some things I wish I didn't know. And that's just from watching it for a long time.
I don't care. Like
yeah.
I watch it to escape. I really don't
Right.
need to know how the sausage is made. That's
Right.
kind of one of the reasons why I'm not watching.
No, I get it.
And it's probably going to make me dislike wrestling more than I want to.
It might.
Yeah.
It might. But
yeah, I mean, Trick Williams won. Trick Williams had to win this match. Like
yeah, he did.
Like he couldn't afford. He can't afford to lose.
It sets up the Saturday night main event 4-way match in a really interesting way when we get to who all the combatants are, because it really makes you like normally these things get put together and you're like, oh, this guy's going to win. And now I'm looking at the 4 people and I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. And that I like. That's what makes this fun.
We'll talk about it when we get there. But there's only one. There's only one. There could only be one winner on Saturday night.
I have a feeling I know who you're going to say, but go ahead. Do you know what's next?
What is next? Next we get Kit Wilson.
No.
Do we get? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get.
Well, this. Yeah. He ran into the ring and beat up Cardona.
So
after Trick won.
After Trick wins, Trick's leaving, Kit Wilson's music hits, and this dude is over. And I did not see this coming. I'll be totally honest. I did not see this happening at all. I don't like his theme song, but everybody else does. It's a very European. So he's in the UK. I mean, he's from the UK. So of course he's super over there. Everybody's singing his song. He comes out. He looks great. That he's finally got rid of crop top, which is fantastic.
That's a good thing.
And he comes out and just dancing to the ring and just beats up Matt Cardona. And then he beats up Matt Cardona. His theme music stops. And then he finishes beating up Matt Cardona. His theme music turns back on and he just keeps dancing back to the ring. I thought that was funny. And then he starts calling people toxic. And out of nowhere, Jacob Fatu teleported behind him and just beat the hell out of him. It didn't make any sense because Cody was just out there talking trash to you, but you just come out
you're there in the ring.
Wilson.
Yeah. And then Cody comes back.
Because he called them out. He said, "Oh, I heard you were talking about me. I was in the back. I could have came out earlier, but I decided now I want to wait for Kit to come out because I'm tired of his shtick. And now I'm gonna fight you, Cody." And I love this. Like, I'll be totally honest. I love this segment because Jacob's great on the mic. Cody's such a great baby face. He comes out. Cody took off his suit by this time, and now he's in his sweats. Now he's in his tracksuit.
Right, because he went to the back to change to go run around looking for Jacob. I gotta get the tracksuit on.
All of this is so funny to me. The little things like that made me laugh because I was like, oh, now he's not in the suit anymore. Now he's like ready for a fight.
Right.
But he comes out there to get into a nice little kerfuffle. And that was that. Like, it hyped me up because we know they're gonna have a match on Saturday night's main event. And that's gonna cook. That's gonna be a good match.
I like that he's off on this little side quest now, and that's cool. Because sometimes your hero needs to take some side quests to level back up.
Yeah, because I'll be told on he about to get killed on Saturday.
I think he is. I want. There's nothing I want more than to see Cody eat a back-to-back match losses.
The bad thing is it's going to be on Peacock or NBC. That means he's not going to bleed. But any other time,
yeah.
Cody's like Dean Ambrose or John Moxley. They like to bleed. Like they're bleeders.
Yep.
If this is a PLE, the end of the match, he'd be covered. Jacob Fatu be covered in his blood if this is a PLE. Like, good times. But once again, good segment because like Cody comes out and just standing up to Jacob Fatu, to me, it's like Jacob Fatu's a bad MFer. Like he's a scary dude.
Yep.
But Cody comes, I'm not scared of you. I'll go straight to you and I'm ready to fight. And great, like this segment to me was better than Cody's entire title run. Like this feud, and it hasn't even started yet. Hopefully it doesn't go as long as the Wyatt 6 and the MFTs. but I mean, like, I'm more excited for this feud than I was for anything else that he did during his title run. Because I don't know who's going to win.
This is going to be good for him.
It is. Now I'm definitely drawn. Oh no, the next is the open challenge, right?
Nope. It's the Damien Solo.
Oh, Damien and Solo.
Damien Solo and all the MFTs.
What did you think of this match?
When you let Solo wrestle, Solo's good.
He is good.
You let Solo and Damien wrestle without the outside bullshit, it's fine. But when you start mucking it up and you start overbooking the match like they did, and you threw this Tonga back to the ring because he was interfering, and this guy's beating this guy's pulling Damien off to the side over here, this guy's pulling him over here, and the ref's getting distracted, and this guy's hitting him. It's too much.
Yes.
It's too much.
Then the lights go out, Wyatts are there.
Right. And then the lantern, and Howdy got the lantern. Solo's going to beat him up and attacks the lantern. And then he get the lantern back. Then Solo gets the lantern, but Howdy gets the lantern back. And then Damien gets the win, and then Solo gets the lantern back. And it's just like, I didn't need that part of it. Like, give me Solo and Damien. Like, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see all this outside nonsense. You want to do the outside nonsense? Make a 3-on-3 match.
I don't want to see that either. But
I don't want to see it, but I would rather see that than see that. And if you really want to do it, give Nikki Cross something to do, man. Get a woman in the MFTs. Like, let Nikki Cross do more.
Yes, because she just stood there. I noticed that when the lights went out and everybody jumped on somebody, she just stood there like, what am I supposed to do here? Because they're tired of her jumping on JC. She's been jumping on JC for like the last 3 months.
Yeah, JC's like, all right, enough of this. Come on now.
Enough. JC's wife is like, enough. Stop jumping on my husband. But yeah, once again, I have a soft spot in my heart for Solo Sikoa. I like Damian Priest. This match could have been a lot better. I feel like I'm gonna throw this out there, and this is the wildest hot take that I think I'm gonna make in 2026.
Okay.
By WrestleMania of next year, Solo Sikoa is going to be a world champion.
That's a bold.
It's a bold statement, but I see something. There is something there. There is something there. They're gonna win the tag team titles. My man, Tama Tonga is gonna win the United States
I
champion.
definitely agree with that.
I have this weird feeling, man, that Solo is gonna. They're gonna let Solo off that leash, and he's gonna be funny, and he's gonna get super over, and he's gonna be a world champion by next year's. He won't be a world champion going into WrestleMania, but I feel like he will have a small, short, maybe transitional title reign at some point. I don't know
wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad at all. Like, but I don't know where that came from. But I just thought as I saw him, I was like, man, this guy, he really gets it. He really has it. They called him the tribal heir in this match. I never heard that before.
No, that's new.
That is new, and that is what I was like. Man, you know what? They really did have something for Solo. I don't know why they dropped it, but he's just getting better because him and Damien in the ring, he's good in the ring. He is. He's really good in the ring, and he has the presence. But I think the MFTs really are holding him back. Like all the shenanigans don't help. It's not like Roman where the bloodline helped. These guys aren't helping. like Tala Tonga is just big, and he's not scary though. I don't know.
So just a quick Outlook update that I just saw.
Okay.
They put a fix in that broke it more.
Why wouldn't it?
Listen.
Why wouldn't it?
Listen. The Verizon outage was just the start. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's go back to wrestling.
Don't get me started on outages. I hope my internet.
You have your own issues down there.
Yes, I've been having some real life issues out here. But either way, yeah, Damien wins this match. I don't think there's a chance in hell that Damien wins on Saturday night's main event.
I don't think so either.
But there is a chance in hell that on Friday night we're gonna get a Damian Priest and Trick Williams match because that was I don't know. I don't think that was the next segment, but it was close to the next segment. Where
nope. The next segment was kind of a little bit out of the blue, and it wasn't supposed to be, but we got it anyway.
And what was that?
This was the one you said that you wanted to talk a little bit about.
Oh, we talking about the U.S. title open match.
So Leon Slater had visa problems getting out of the country, and that's why he was there at SmackDown.
Well,
supposedly.
Luckily for him,
yes,
because it only made sense for him to be at this SmackDown in the UK.
Right,
he's from the UK.
Yep,
he came out to no pop.
No.
Like they had no idea who this guy was. And I don't blame them because I'm pretty sure they don't get TNA out there.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure his family was there. I know for a fact his family was out there, you know, flew them in or they drove over because the UK is not that big of a country. Drove out, see their son, 21 years old, get his title shot, you know, answer the open challenge of Carmelo. And these two put on a show. Once again, missing the action during the commercial really hurt the match.
Yep.
And it made me rethink of how I thought of a lot of these televised matches because I'm like, man, this match was bland. Well, this match, you know, like, and a lot of times so much happens during a commercial break because that's when they can just take the handcuffs off and they know when a commercial break's coming. And a lot of crazy stuff has happened during the commercial breaks after watching those matches. So I know we missed some good stuff. But at the same time, the stuff we got on television was great because Carmelo Anthony Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Hayes is truly becoming a superstar right before our eyes. Like Carmelo has the crowd's chanting for him. Wait till they get once he starts retiring jerseys, once he starts doing the jersey gimmick that he did in NXT, it's gonna like the future's so bright for this kid, man. Like he's finally getting TV time. He's finally in relevant feud, like not in feuds, but just having great matches to where he can go into a feud with somebody other than The Miz and do some work, and finally take us back to the barbershop.
I like that almost every one of his matches, he's fighting from under. He does a lot of fighting from under, and it really works. And I like it. And he sells really good. And that leg, I don't know how he's still walking because that leg keeps getting hurt every match, but that's okay. Yeah. I'll put my suspenders of disbelief on. But I like that he works from behind, from under all the time, and ends up coming back. That sudden burst where he starts climbing up the top, and you're like, oh, okay. Like you get invested, and I like that. That's
and
good.
The crowd is with him. The crowd has been with him. The crowd has been with him for a while, but like now it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and he's having a good little run. I think ever since John Cena brought back the U.S. Open Challenge, it helped Sammy, it helped Ilya, it's helping Carmelo, it's helped everybody because they're having great matches. We're getting matches where it's just guys who can wrestle and they go out there and they just put on a show. And it's the highlight of every SmackDown.
Yep.
Like it really is. It's the best match of every SmackDown. This was no different. Leon Slater made more fans, just like Javon Evans, right? Like these young kids, 21 years old. That's insane. The jump he did over the turnbuckle, that corkscrew flip, whatever it was,
crazy.
Insane. The Swanton 450 is insane by itself. Like humans should not be able to do that, but he does it with ease. He missed it too during the match, and it's like that had to hurt. like that had to hurt. Good, really good match. Too young. I'm happy for Carmelo. Keep him away from Trick until next WrestleMania, at least. Like I don't want to see that this WrestleMania. I don't need them next WrestleMania for sure. I want this for a title that matters. If it's the US title, I'll be okay with that too. But like I need to see those two go at it. Then I need to see the hug as they re-team back up,
Right.
After a blood feud of, however long they go at. As long as it's not as long as the MFTs and the Wyatt Six, because golly. But then do we get to the main event after this?
Nope.
We did have a backstage segment that I remember with Axiom and Johnny Gargano.
Tommaso Ciampa's gone. He posted a big thing on Twitter saying, thanking everybody, and he was moving on. I didn't read the whole thing, but apparently Jessica Carr posted it on Instagram, but didn't post that it was from Tommaso, so everybody thought she was quitting because the way she just posted his tweet without like his name on it, and until you get to the very end and it says his name on it, so and she had to make another post saying, "Hey man, that wasn't me, that was Tommaso."
That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure Big Tom Bex posted something like "Good riddance," just right on cue.
The greatest female heel going.
Yes. But we had
two women. We had two women go at it. It was a short match. It was quick. It was Chelsea Green versus Jordynne Grace.
Okay.
And one of the things that annoyed me about the Unreal thing, because Chelsea was featured pretty heavily in Unreal, and it was good. It was really good stuff. Like when she got her nose broke from Zelina Vega and seeing Bruce Pritchard say that Chelsea Green was not main event material, basically saying that she's not up there in the upper echelon to challenge for the world title, was kind of a dick thing. Like, because he knows what he's saying and he knows who he's saying it to and he knows this is going out. So that's kind of a dick thing to say. Like, she literally understands where she's at and what she's doing right now. And she's perfectly content to collect a paycheck and be goofy on screen. And her whole goal, and she said it a couple of different times, her whole goal is to make the other person look great. She wants to push people and make them look better. And I love that. Her personality shined off the charts in the Unreal thing. They showed her house, like, that she's building, and like, just, she was absolutely awesome. But Bruce Pritchard saying that's kind of a dick thing.
It's funny you mention all of that, because while this match happened, Jordynne Grace won. Mm-hmm. After the match, it led me to believe that Chelsea Green is about to become your women's world champion.
I would love that.
That one subtle thing with her hitting Jade accidentally is going to insert her into this feud with Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill, and she's going to win that triple threat accidentally. Like, it's going to be some.
I think it's too early to put the belt on Jordynne Grace, but I think Jordynne Grace is probably one of your next champions. No, you don't think? Not next, like right away.
Oh yeah, she by this time next year. Hold up. Yeah, this time next year she will have a world title reign.
Jordynne Grace versus Lash Legend?
No. Oh God, no. Jordynne Grace too small. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, they've done.
Go ahead.
They've done things like that before.
No, they have. Jordynne versus. I could see that. That's a good David versus Goliath.
Listen, you had Giant Gonzalez versus Rey Mysterio, right? Or the other big guy versus Rey Mysterio, where he popped his eyeballs out.
So I think what's going to happen is Chelsea Green's going to win the title, and then she's going to have to face one Miss Bianca Belair, and Bianca's going to beat her with her hair, and she's going to whip her all around.
She's going to take one really good crack.
Oh, she probably like 3 or 4, because Chelsea's insane. Like, Chelsea loves that stuff. Like, yep. I really do. And you saying that Bruce Pritchard said that on Unreal just lets me know.
Okay,
that's not, like, that is scripted. That is for us to. They're holding Chelsea down, and like, Chelsea Green will win. She's not gonna win the Royal Rumble, but she's gonna find a way to win the women's world title from Jade. It's going to be a triple threat. You heard it here first on the Island of Relevancy.
Okay.
Because of that little slip up, Jade's going to get mad. Jade's going to get in her face. And Chelsea's going to try to run away from it. She's going to be in that triple threat, and she's going to somehow win it and become the women's world champion.
Okay.
At least that's my dream booking. That's my dream booking. She'd be a great, like, to say shit, that's insane. She'd be a great world champion, so even much better than
Jade. Yeah, even if she holds it for a month, she'd still be a better champion, because she'll probably wrestle 3 or 4 times
every week. She'll somehow piss off Nick Aldis, and he'll put her in a match.
Yep.
Like, and I love it. Like, that's the WWE. They're insane, and we'll talk about the insanity a little bit later. But this has to be the main event now.
Yes.
Okay. Sammy versus Ilya Dragunov. I did not watch this match.
I honestly forgot. I stopped watching SmackDown. Like, I didn't watch the Jordynne Grace match. I had a hockey game Friday night, and when I came home, I watched a chunk of it, and then I have fallen into this somewhat dumb rewatch of Star Trek Discovery, as I mentioned Monday night. And I'm in the season 2. So I'm kind of like, it's the Red Angel story before. So it's still in the good universe before they go 444,000 years into the future.
I still have to finish Discovery. I didn't watch the last season. I actually didn't watch the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. It's Star Trek. So, but I stopped watching SmackDown because I was like, all right, I'm kind of bored of this right now.
My
3
wife
hours
had
is
to
a
take
lot.
the call. It is, and I was actually excited for the Sammy and Ilya match. I knew Sammy was going to win.
Yeah, that's an
Um,
easy. That's an easy
Sammy
pick.
wins. Apparently, Trick Williams comes out and attacks him after the win.
Mm,
I think that's setting up, you know, a Trick Sammy feud post Royal Rumble. Trick might actually cost Sammy at the Royal Rumble because I think Sammy's going to win at Saturday night's main event.
you think so? I don't.
I, I,
I
it's
don't,
in
and
Montreal.
I'll tell you why when we get. I know, but I'll tell you why when we get there.
Okay,
Or
all right.
well, yeah.
So
Uh,
we're go ahead.
no, we're done. SmackDown 3
We're,
hours.
we're done with Smack. 3 hours. I will say this was a better. Like SmackDown has gotten progressively better because I
Yes.
enjoyed almost every segment on SmackDown. Like at no point in time was I like, this is terrible. Even the MFT stuff, the Wyatt Six, the MFT stuff, I didn't think this is terrible. Like it was all serviceable. It all made sense. Like it, MFT Wyatt Six just gone on too long. I think that's
Yep.
the biggest issue with that whole feud. It's just gone on way too long, and I've lost interest.
Same.
But everything else, like it all flowed. A good balance of wrestling and backstage segments. They didn't do too many backstage segments. There was some in-ring stuff. So I thought it was a good show. I really did.
Yeah. I mean, for what I watched of it, and like I said, I didn't watch the end of it. I didn't hate it. I'm I got another hockey game this weekend, so we'll see this Friday. Hopefully there's a lot of snow and I'm not going anywhere after that.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but go ahead.
Yeah. But so I don't have a list, and I'll touch briefly on Unreal.
Okay.
There's some good stuff in it. If you haven't seen it, I mean, I can't even say spoilers because you've seen everything. If you watch wrestling, you've seen everything that happened. Couple of things that stood out was it was Triple H's idea to do the Seth Rollins injury. It was all his idea. It was not a Paul Heyman thing. It wasn't a Seth Rollins thing. Becky being manic over lying was hilarious. She hated lying, and she kept walking up to him, and she walked up to him in the ring, and she was like mumbling under her breath about, I'm so sick of this effing lying thing. I can't wait till this is over. I hate having to lie to people. Because Becky is such a different person behind the camera than she is on the camera. She's such a nice, sweet person.
She's an Irish wrestler.
Yeah.
No, I love Becky.
What else? They showed they intermixed a lot of stuff. Hearing Seth Rollins when they were talking about him running down, like they were talking about the cash in finally, right? And when he was explaining it to CM Punk, and he's like, "Are you good with this?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, no, but yeah. I mean, And they never show Seth and CM Punk in the same, like never talking. And I know there's pictures of them talking about their matches, and I know they have to get together and do that. I like to think that they maybe really do not like each other because I like to keep that part of things separate. But when Triple H said to Seth, he said, "All right, you run down and hit him with the briefcase once or twice." Seth goes, "I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. I'm just gonna keep hitting him with the briefcase." And that was all behind the scenes stuff. Like that's funny. That's funny stuff, right? And then the Unreal ended with the Brock Lesnar coming in the Gorilla, and but watching them separate who knew about the Seth thing to keep it fake and not tell the referee that was involved, but LA Knight knew, and that kind of ruins that a little bit. Now I ruin that for you too. But two of the other really big things. The Money in the Bank ladder match, LA Knight blew the spot so bad. So the spot was supposed to be LA Knight and Seth climbing up the ladder, fighting at the ladder. climbing up the ladder, fighting at the ladder. LA knocks Seth down, climbs up the ladder more, gets closer, then Seth pulls him down, stomps him, and gets up the ladder and wins. It's supposed to be a dramatic thing. LA Knight ignored all of that and just started yanking him down the ladder. So that was a completely blown spot to the point where like Triple H, they were all pissed backstage. Like they were all pissed during the thing. And that's cool to see. And what was the other thing? There was one other thing I wanted to mention, and it totally slipped my mind. Yeah, I don't remember. I was trying to get my thought out, and now I totally forget the other part of what I want. If I remember it, I'll bring it up.
Just blurt it out in the middle of Unreal.
It's an interesting thing. It's a neat show. Oh, the Lyra Becky match at SummerSlam with the twist ties.
Yes.
So Lyra was she said as they were interviewing her before they like intercut with the matches, she's like, this was one of those matches where if anything that could go wrong went wrong. And what they're taught to do is if something happens, you just go with it. So when her hands came out, they were talking in the headset and like, just go with it, just go with it. They were telling the ref to tell her, just go with it. Well, she stuck her hand back in. Then when she was supposed to get out of it, she couldn't get out of it. She had to crawl under the ring and have somebody cut it off. And every spot that could go wrong, like so many of the spots were messed up that she went back and she was hysterical, crying in tears. And the one thing that I took away from all of these little segments is even when something is so screwed up, Triple H is the nicest man to them. He's not yelling at them like Vince would. He's not screaming at them. He just talks to them and he brings them, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it happens. It's, it's wrestling. It's okay. John Cena backstage was back there. He was being all nice to her. He was calming her down. And I think now I remember what it was. They did a big thing with Naomi. They followed her Money in the Bank all the way to her winning the belt. Her interactions with Jimmy are great. Like they just have such a cool relationship. And when she won the belt, they have footage backstage of all the women. Nia was in tears. They all were so happy for her. Yeah. But they were all so happy for her. And they touched on the her and Mercedes leaving. Like they touched on it, but she kind of like really was just like, some stuff happened and I really don't want to get into the specifics of it. And she kept it kind of, and even Triple H when talking about it said, sometimes things happen and it was really frustrating and it sucked, but it is what it is. But seeing all the girls back there crying for it, they were all hugging her and Bianca was there and Naomi, and that stuff I love to see. That stuff is awesome to watch.
I mean, they all kind of knew it was her last run.
Yeah.
Like, cause I don't know if she's gonna come back.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know if she's gonna come back. Like she's a little older. And being a mom does different things to your body. Like
it does. Look, really mean, number one, look how long Becky was out. Look how long Alexa stayed out.
Well, a lot of that I think was because they just wanted to be home and be a mom. Well, like with Alexa, yeah. Like you just want to be home and be a mom. Yeah.
Is she going to want to stay home and be a mom now? Like,
you don't have to go. Like no. Some wrestlers, they have to wrestle every week to provide for their families.
Yep. No, she got that bloodline money.
I said the word, and it turned on my TV. But yeah, it just some people just and it really does take a different toll on your body. I mean, most wrestlers in tremendous shape, so that's not a word. And Naomi is a freak athlete. Like she's insanely athletic.
Well, she was Lakers dancer, Miami dancer. She was a dancer for some
Yeah, like some protein.
She was a basketball team dancer.
Yeah, like she's a tremendous athlete, right? But she might not want to do it anymore. She, like I said, she's a little older. She's been doing it so long. Like you forget how long Naomi's actually been in WWE. But yeah, good for her. Like she deserved that run. That was a generational run that she had.
It's I
Being
mean,
crazy.
it's a shame that she got pregnant that ended the run, but I'm very happy because they have been trying and she's getting what she wants in life. So
Correct.
it's kind of like, 6'7".
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, unreal. I mean, one day, one day I'll watch it. Just not
Maybe,
today.
yeah.
Just not today. And the thing is the internet's so cool that it tells me everything that happens.
Sure.
Like so
Yeah.
you
Why
just
spend
open up
time-
Facebook and people are posting and threads and X. Everybody's posting every clip. So
It's-
I know what all happened. I've seen enough clips.
It's the same thing that happens with movies. Like if you don't see it the night, like when Doomsday comes out, if you don't see it the night it comes out, so they always say Friday, but if you don't see it Thursday, it's ruined.
Thursday.
It's
Yes.
all over the internet.
Yes. So true. We go to Monday night
Yes, sir.
and I can't remember. I just drew a blank on who opened Monday night.
The Legend Killer.
Gunther? You mean the career
Yeah, the Career
Club?
Killer came out.
Did he?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, and the AJ came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm so interested here. Like
I'll tell you what.
what?
I think the Royal Rumble is AJ's last match. I don't think you're getting a year of AJ. I think you're going to get him at the Royal Rumble, and that's going to be it. I think it's sudden, and it's so like, wait, what?
That's gonna make me so sad.
Me too, because I would like that. But
that it makes sense because like I've listened to Busted Open, I've listened to Bully and those guys talk. Man, because it really does make sense. It makes sense for Gunther to beat him and end his career, but that's such a terrible way for AJ to go out.
It's an awful way for him to go out, and I think it's going to happen at the Rumble because you're not getting Jericho back until Elimination Chamber. He's not coming to the Rumble because Fozzie's on tour in February. They're not going to bring him back to just send him away.
I mean, but at the same time, like, okay, but maybe I'm underestimating the power of Jericho, but I don't care.
I
like
think
that don't Jericho coming to the Rumble is not going to move the needle of the Rumble. This is going to be a terrible Royal Rumble, by the way, even with Jericho in it.
I kind of tend to agree that this is not going to be a great Rumble. This is your, bacon and eggs Royal Rumble in the morning. I don't have high hopes for the Rumble, but I like Jericho. I always like Jericho. His band's on tour for all of February, so he's definitely not going to, like I said, he's not going to come back to TV on the Royal Rumble and then have him disappear. He's too good on the mic for him not to be on TV. So he's going to go away. They're not going to do that. They'll wait until he can commit time.
Okay. Just like, in all honesty, I don't think of Chris Jericho. Like, he doesn't move the needle to me to where it's like, man, if he's not in the Royal Rumble, this is like he's the. Like,
I don't think him not being in the Rumble is going to ruin the Rumble. I don't think that. I just don't think it's going to be a good. I think the women's Rumble is going to be better than the men's this year.
But how does that equate to AJ? Why he'll lose his career?
Because he's one-on-one with Gunther.
Well, yeah, but
why should he do it there? I just have a funny feeling.
It makes sense. Like, it really does make sense. It makes sense.
I'm pretty sure I heard it on Busted Open. I think they're the ones that said AJ wins and Gunther enters the Royal Rumble and wins the Rumble. And he just leaves AJ behind. Like, okay, I'm done with this now. He won, great. let me go after the belt now.
I hope AJ doesn't lose, but I could also see Gunther not tapping out AJ. I think AJ will pass out. But
I would love that. That I would like.
AJ passing out and just waking up and his career's gone.
Yeah,
man. Legendary heat. Like people say Gunther doesn't get real heat. Gunther gets real heat. But if he beats AJ at the Royal Rumble, well, the Saudi crowd that's a unique crowd too.
You don't know which way they're gonna pop.
Yeah, like I don't know if they're gonna you're not gonna get people in the crowd crying that AJ lost. Like if this was in Montreal or anywhere in America, AJ loses and you got kids in the crowd crying. You got you're not going to get that at this Royal Rumble.
No.
You're not going to get that.
I don't think their kids are allowed to cry in Saudi Arabia.
No. Okay.
No, but I don't know. I don't feel the excitement. They're also not really building the Rumble.
We just got the first participants this week.
Right.
Cody was the first one to say he's going to do it, and somebody on Monday did it. Well,
somebody on Monday declared.
Yeah, so.
Tell you know what I really want to happen?
What's that?
I want the original El Grande Americano, the shorter one, to enter the Royal Rumble. I want the taller El Grande Americano to enter the Royal Rumble. I want them to eliminate each other. And then in 5 or 6 people later, I want to see Chad Gable come down and enter the Royal Rumble. And I want to see Ludwig Kaiser come down and enter the Royal Rumble. And I want to see them eliminate each other. That's what I want to see.
I don't understand the parallel. Why would
just because
El Grandes matter? And then
because you haven't seen Chad Gable in so long, it would be good to see him. And you haven't seen Ludwig in so long. So it would be cool to just see 2 people of the same size, statures, eliminate each other. Because Chad and El Grandes, they're the same heights.
Did you say 2 El Grande Americanos?
There's a tall one. There's 5 of them now. I think. I think I can't.
It is 5 of them. Oh man, El Grande. But we got that, and then I don't know what's next because I in all honesty, other than the main event, Raw was.
We got the we got the women's intercontinental match next.
The women's intercontinental match: Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree in a rematch in Ireland for the Intercontinental Championship. Natalya appears. They're both wearing red.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They come down to the ring. They're all schmoozy and just happy to be with each other.
Uh-huh.
And midway through the match, Natalya just puts Becky's leg up on a rope when Maxine probably wasn't going to win there. But Natalya said, I'm not going to chance it. So I'm going to put Becky's leg on a rope. And then Maxine has this look of just, how could you do this to me? I love Natalya as a wrestler. Natalya as an actor is terrible.
Yeah.
Natalya as a personality is terrible.
Yeah.
But Natalya as a wrestler is goated. She's one of the best. But man, it made no sense.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Which turn was more predictable? Nikki Bella or Natalya? Nikki
Bella.
Okay.
Because Nikki Bella's was so telegraphed for weeks. It was every week she would just come out and it was almost like she was. Yeah. If
they tell the story of Maxine and Natalya the right way, Natalya's the long-term veteran. She's been there forever. Maxine's this young, up and coming woman, younger woman with almost no experience, has now won the Intercontinental title and has gotten Intercontinental title matches where Natalya's just sitting there not getting them. you can tell a story there where that's a thing. If she brings back this low key legend, is that what that like?
Yes.
If she comes in like that, angry that she's not getting a chance, I've been here so long, and she barely knows how to wrestle. She's getting a chance, and I'm not. If you tell that story right, that turn makes sense. But you have to tell that. You have to do that right.
I feel like the story is going to be better than the turn because the turn just was so sudden. It came out of nowhere because Natty hadn't been on TV other than the vignettes for a month or so, maybe more.
You can use all of that in a story. I think you're watching, Paul. I know you have someone watching. Maybe it's Abyss. Maybe he's watching us. I don't know who it is. It's definitely not Road Dogg, because that was the other thing I wanted to say about Unreal. They showcased how awful Road Dogg is at creative. Awful. I'm telling you, awful.
Not surprising.
When he suggested to Triple H that R-Truth shaves his head, and Triple H goes, why? And he goes, I don't know. I just, Triple H is like, it makes no sense. He's shaving his head just to shave his head. He just wants to cut his hair. What is it doing? And he had no creative answer. And that happened more than once over the course of these 5 episodes. He's not good at that job.
No, I could. I mean,
we know.
Been telling him that. Yeah, the world's been telling him that
but
for
now they're showcasing it. But anyway, as you were saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think the story is going to be great with Maxine and Natty. I think that we have an opportunity here to push Maxine past the smiles. Like, I think we have to get past that to get Maxine to a different level, the level that I think they're really trying to push it to. Because once again, I mean, she's a looker, and I think she has the athleticism to be really good in the ring. She just has to put it all together. But the Alpha Academy stuff, all of that stuff has to go away. Rid of that. Yeah, it all has to go away.
She's had 6 matches with Becky since August. That's a lot. Now, she has gotten better with every match for the most part. This match probably had the least amount of, that shouldn't have happened.
I mean, Becky's just made everybody around her better. Like, she really has. She's fantastic.
Yep.
Like, I can't say enough great things about Becky Lynch and how she has just literally made everybody around her better. And I think with Natty and Maxine, I think we're going to get more of that. I think they're going to continue to make Maxine better. Now, I don't foresee her being a world champion anytime soon, but
no.
But at the same time, like, I think that she might flirt with a random title shot. Just
sure,
at some point she'll get a random title shot because Liv will be the champion. And I think that's more of her speed. Somebody way smaller than her that she can have a more athletic match, not a brawling style match.
I think Liv's getting pushed to the moon this year.
For sure. Right after Raquel Rodriguez wins the title.
That's fine, because Liv and Raquel will be a nice feud.
Yes, for sure. All right. What's next?
Well,
now I'm really drawing a blank on Raw.
What's next is it's Division versus Rey Mysterio, Penta, and Dragon Lee. By the way, the Penta story on Unreal was awesome. I'm mad that I have so far been right about why Austin Theory's in the Division. He's just there to eat pins.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to see more from him. I really, really hope there's a turn coming where he's working for Seth or something. I don't think it's going to happen.
You know what I thought as the Vision was coming down to the ring? I thought Austin Theory and Logan Paul would make a kick-ass tag team. Like I think those two could become a great like elite tag team, kind of like Finn and JD. Like I think they can be way better than Austin Theory and Grayson Waller because Grayson he's not really working. But I
No.
think Austin Theory and Logan, that was just my thought. Just seeing them together, I was like,
Yeah.
man, those two guys could really be an antagonizing heel tag team that could really do some damage. But other than that, I definitely felt like this match, just like every other Vision match, just like it happened. Penta and his team won actually, which was surprising. But once again, it was Austin Theory taking
Yep.
the Mexican destroyer, and
Well,
it looked nasty.
So there was a little bit more in this match this time. So you had Adam Pearce has become very involved with the Vision.
Yes.
And so before that, we had one other person start some music up, stand in the arena in the ring, yell some words, declare for the Rumble, and there was no running it back this time.
Buddy, please stop doing this. We got to stop that. We got to stop this, Jay. What are we doing? Like he comes out, like you got to have, like I understand Jey Uso's over, but they're coming out in a commercial break just to play your music and say that we putting everybody on notice. But he did say he was going to declare for the Royal Rumble and win it back to back. That would be insane if Jey Uso won it this year. Insane.
I mean, look.
Insane.
Look. I mean, phew. Are they going to, what's Trinity's due in like April? So Jimmy's going to need to have some time off, right? To spend at home. So they're going to have to lose those titles at some point to have him go away and send Jay back to the singles world.
Perhaps.
I mean,
winning the Royal Rumble ain't the way to do that. But
no,
okay.
He ain't going.
I mean, it might be. He
ain't going to win the Rumble. I can't wait to do Rumble predictions, but I don't think he's winning the Rumble. So Austin Theory had the brass knuckles from Paul Heyman, from Logan Paul, and Adam Pearce got in the way and stopped them from using it. And the brass knuckles just happened to drop on their ring apron. Rey Mysterio just happened to pick up the brass knuckles.
He put him down to finger wag at Paul Heyman like it's
right. And Rey Mysterio just happened to put them on and punch Theory.
It's okay if you're a deadbeat dad and you hit somebody with brass knuckles.
That's
but if you're Logan Paul if you're Logan Paul and did it, then you're a bad guy. But like if you're a deadbeat dad and do it, you're okay. You're a hero, you know.
Deadbeat dad using brass knuckles doesn't surprise me at all.
At all.
Dominic wouldn't do something like that.
Ever.
Nope.
He's right. He's been right this entire time.
I know. It happened.
Yeah. And then, you know, the Vision lost.
They did.
Part of me is a little nervous because Braun lost to CM Punk. I feel like the Vision is now about to become the Judgment Day, like the bad Judgment Day.
Right.
Like, you know, not the cool Judgment Day, not the third or fourth time the Judgment Day like got relevant again, like that right when Dom turned Judgment Day was like a bad iteration.
Right.
Of
Dom saved that group.
Like, yeah, that was a bad iteration of the Judgment Day. So I'm a little nervous. Like, unless Braun comes back and wins the Royal Rumble, I'm really nervous for the Vision because I don't like Seth coming back. He'll make them relevant again. But and unless Austin Theory is the mole, like that's really the only way to save this. Because if he's not, and they just keep losing this, Seth's gonna come back and beat all of them. Like Seth has to come back and get his comeuppance.
He does,
Then
but
they all away.
So, well, when we go to Saturday Night Main Event, I'll remember to write this down this time so I don't forget what I'm saying.
Okay. But yeah, that match happened. I do have a question. What the hell is Rusev?
He's hanging out with the Street Profits.
Oh my gosh. Now I know what the Street Profits are. The Street Profits are being retooled.
Right. Rusev, I don't know. I'm sure he's going to come out and declare for the Royal Rumble soon.
Oh, he'll just show up at the Royal Rumble and
that works
not
too.
Show back up for like 15 years.
So we didn't get a match next. We just had another in-ring segment. We had Rio and Liv and Roxanne. That could have been a good 45-minute segment. I wouldn't have minded.
Touche. I don't remember anything about this segment.
They talked.
I'm like truly drawing a blank because they're fighting.
Well, they talked, and then Raquel came up and started beating them up, and then they all started beating each other up.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing. Same thing that happens all the time.
Yes.
It happened.
Raquel's your next world champion because Stephanie Vaquera couldn't be there.
No, she should be. Mm-hmm. Triple H making Io Sky say "What the fuck" on Unreal was awesome because in her little voice, and she just doesn't look like the type of person that says something like that. It was hilarious.
Touche.
Then we get another match. Finally, we get to a match after the Bayley and Lyra backstage segment. They both declared for the Royal Rumble. Yes.
More women have declared for the Royal Rumble than men.
Right. Well, the men are too busy. I don't know what the men are. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
But this was a match that didn't finish.
Which match was this?
This was the Javon Evans versus the El Grande Americanos. I say that plurally. Because Javon got hurt. Now, from what I saw, it's not a serious injury, but they stopped it for whatever reason. It looked like he hurt his shoulder or something.
We cannot lose Javon Evans.
No. So they stopped the match and there was no winner. Oh, wow. The Americano won by 4 feet.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Then we got the match.
What is that?
The main event of the night. It gave me hope. It gave me excitement. Finn coming back to his old music, not Judgment Day music. Finn coming down by himself. The crowd was deafening for him. Louder for him than they were for CM Punk because he is, as we know, T hates Irish wrestlers, but this man
in Ireland, that was great. I listened to Busted Open, and they were talking about Finn being the first Universal Champion. Yep. Could Finn carry the company? And Bully Ray brought up, or Bubba Ray, whatever he wants to call himself, he brought up the fact that like TKO is all about money, and they don't think Finn is money. I tend to disagree.
I totally disagree.
I tend to like now Finn is not Cody Rhodes. And it's because one, he's not American. I don't think when Bubba says something like that, he's thinking globally, because most Americans don't think globally. They just think, man, he's not over in Rhode Island, so he must not be over, most Americans think that everything revolves around America. Like Finn is really a global icon. He walks anywhere in Japan, he's goated. He walks anywhere in Mexico, he's goated. Like the
Yep.
Bullet Club is go like the Bullet Club reinvented what wrestling and cool people in wrestling was after the NWO, right? Like that was the second coming of the NWO.
Yep.
Finn might be a little bit too old now. Like I think that they wasted some really good Finn years,
I think
um,
they did.
relegating him to doing what he was doing.
Yeah, that
But
that that injury is such a shame.
it really is because I thought within like the next 2 years he'd at least be back. Not 1 year because he was gone for damn near a year,
Yep.
but like 2-3 years. But they just never. And a lot of that was Vince, right? A lot of that was still during the Vince regime.
Sure.
He didn't like. They had the Dolph Ziggler-itis, right? Like Dolph Ziggler, every time he got a shot, he would get injured. And
Right.
that became a healthy fear. But once again, like Finn has been a workhorse since his injury. He's not
Yeah.
been seriously injured again since his injury.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Yeah, like other than the turnbuckle mysteriously disappearing under him when he was about like it's just I mean I don't know. But this is a good match. Like this was a well told match, which I knew if
Oh
anybody
yeah.
could get a good match out of old man Phil,
Let me tell
it
you
would be
what.
Finn.
Phil looked old in this match.
He is
Phil
old.
looked old during parts of this match.
People don't want to hear me when I say it, but like
Look, I see it. I see it. Mm.
it's like it's not hate. It's just the truth. Like
Yeah,
he looks bad in a lot of these matches, but because people love him so much, they just turn a blind eye to it. He looks really bad in some of these matches.
he does.
And I was hoping because he's facing such a smaller guy, but like because Finn is so much faster than him, it just accentuates how slow he is. Like it really does.
Yep.
And once again, he could tell a story in the ring because he did. He tells great stories in the ring, but he should have never beat Braun Breaker. They're just people who you just it's so unbelievable to me.
I
It's like,
think
man,
I think they just didn't they I think this is his last title run in the company.
for
I
sure.
think they wanted to give him one more decent run.
He
And
deserves
he definitely put in his work. He definitely put in his time since coming back, and he's been a model person backstage and super helpful. And I think this is his reward, and this is his final little run as champion. And I think he's going to hold it. I think he's going to hold it to Mania, and I think he's going to drop it at Mania.
We're gonna talk about that because I have thoughts.
Okay.
Maybe not this week. Maybe not this week because we
Okay.
still got a week before the Rumble.
Yes, we do.
I think so many things are going to shape up during the Rumble, and I have so many thoughts, and I would really like to go into a deep dive into my thoughts on the Rumble and the implications from the Rumble.
Okay.
Of course, the Chamber, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll get back to those thoughts.
Okay.
But Finn back to the Punk and Finn match.
Yep.
There's no shot in Finn winning the Royal Rumble. I don't see this.
No. No, I don't see Finn winning the Royal Rumble.
But is there a path to get back into the main event for Finn?
I think this was his path. I think this was now they've teased the face turns before. And at the end of the match, Punk held his hand out, hugged him, raised his hand, no Judgment Day around. That's gonna play in the Monday night pretty big. There should be some stuff said. We all thought Liv was going to come back and turn face with Dom, and that's not going to happen. I think they're going to stay heel for a while longer, at least Dom. I think Finn's going to turn face because I think somebody else in the Fatal 4-Way is turning heel. by the Rumble.
The Fatal 4-Way.
In the Fatal 4-Way on Saturday Night Main Event.
Perhaps.
One of those four, I know who I think it is going to turn heel.
But what does that have to do with Finn?
I think it's more of a who's heel, who's face on the roster kind of thing. Do we have enough faces over here? Do we have enough heels? Like where do they land? Because you can't have too many bad guys and like one or two good guys. You got to have a little bit of a balance so that there's feuds you can put in the main event scene, not over the whole roster. So if you're putting Finn up in the main event scene, you got to figure out who's where. Like now when Seth comes back, is Seth coming back as a good guy again?
Oh, yes.
Right?
He has to.
So you need to balance it a little bit. And
in the Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown.
I think that Sammy's turning heel. I think Sammy's losing. If Sammy wins the Fatal 4-Way, he's not winning the belt.
No, I don't think so.
And I don't think he wins the Royal Rumble. I think he turns heel because his frustrations are going to boil over at the fact that he can't win the big one that he's been promising for years, and it's going to lead to him turning heel. And he'll be a great heel.
Perhaps.
Because
I hope
out of that Fatal 4-Way, you have, not that I'm trying to totally skip ahead, but
I mean, we're pretty much there.
Orton's a face, Trick's a heel, Damien's a face, Sammy's a face. So you have one heel out of that match. Sammy, I think, might turn. Maybe not at that match. But if Sammy wins that and goes on to Mania, or goes into the Rumble as it would have chance at the belt against Punk, he's turning. Because now you got two faces again.
I'm sorry. How do we get to Punk?
Wait, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm 100% wrong. I'm looking at the Punk. I'm looking at the Raw results and seeing the work and seeing Punk. I apologize. I think Drew. I don't think he's beating Drew, but I think he will turn a little bit past that. I'm getting ahead of myself.
See, I hope he doesn't, because I hope he loses to Drew at the Royal Rumble.
He's definitely losing to Drew at the Royal Rumble.
But then I hope he somehow either he wins the Royal Rumble, hear me out, or the Elimination Chamber, and he finally beats Drew at WrestleMania. Like, I think Sami Zayn, one, the crowd will love it. The crowd will get behind him. It won't be Kofi Mania. It won't be like Daniel Bryan, but at the same time, he is the ultimate underdog himself. Like, I just, him turning heel doesn't get him closer to any title, because he's not going to win the Rumble. And if he wins the Elimination Chamber, why would you go after Punk? Like, that makes no sense. Go after the guy you can't beat. Go, like, be the baby face and slay the giant, kind of like Cody did Roman, right? Like, similar story, but different people.
So,
and it won't be the main event of night two. It could be the main event of night one.
I'm looking at this website, the SmackDownHotel.com. Okay. You can sort the wrestlers by show, face, heel. On SmackDown, in the upper card, there's two faces listed in the upper card, Cody and Randy. There's one heel, Drew the champion. And then they have Jacob Fatu as a tweener. Now, they have listed as the mid card, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 faces and 9 heels. Of those 9 heels, the MFTs are a chunk of them. You have a significant lack of heels. It says mid card, but and they have Kit Wilson as a tweener, kind of like not a face, not a heel.
Kit Wilson's a heel.
Kit Wilson's a heel. But on your heel side, you have Aleister Black, who's taking time off. He's not even there right now, so check him off. Okay. The MFTs, Johnny Gargano, The Miz, and Trick Williams. That's it. That's not a lot of heels. You gotta have someone else go over there. If you look at the face side, Axiom and Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley's not even around anymore. Him and Sabin. Damian Priest isn't turning. None of the Wyatts are turning. Ilya's not turning. Matt Cardona, Ray Phoenix, Shinsuke, and Sami Zayn. Of all of those, it would either be Sami or Shinsuke that would turn. And I don't think Shinsuke is going to turn because he's going to go into something with the Tongans. That's just my feeling.
Okay. I respect it.
I could be wrong.
I hope it's not true. I don't think turning heel does anything for Sami. Like, unless he goes back to the conspiracy theory Sami. Like, I don't like
conspiracy theory Sami was awesome.
He was. Like, but we would have to see something different. He would have essentially be Kevin Owens if he turned heel, which is great.
Because we don't have Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but he's not Kevin Owens.
No.
Like, I don't know. I think Sami can make anything work, but I think him winning the title as a heel will still be great, but
it won't mean as much.
See, yeah, I don't see the road to that. Like, who does he beat as a heel? Does he have to go then beat Cody? Does that match really matter? Like, how do we get there? And they could tell a story, but I got to see it. Like, I could see him as a baby face. Like, it's very easy writing him as a baby face to win it. Even in Saudi next year.
Yeah.
That could be like, he doesn't have to win it this year, but in Saudi next year.
No, because that's true.
We're going to get a rock match, but that doesn't.
You're going to get Rock Roman in Saudi. That's what they want.
It don't have to be for the title. That's a match that you don't need the title to make that match relevant.
No.
But Sami winning, in Saudi, but he can't be a heel winning in Saudi.
No, not in Saudi. No.
Yeah, like he
wouldn't make it out of Saudi.
Well, he would, but the person he's facing wouldn't make it out of Saudi. No. He'll be fine. But
so if we want to run through Saturday Night Main Event real fast, because there's only 4 matches. The men's fatal 4-way, you think Sami's winning?
Yes.
I could see him or Orton win that.
It's in Montreal. Like,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Sammy's never beat Drew, and then we have a match at the Royal Rumble where there's a possibility that Sami can beat Drew, and then he's still not going to beat Drew.
Right. Jacob versus Cody. It's got to be a Cody win, right? I would love to see Jacob win that.
No, Cody's going to get Cody. This is going to be Brock Lesnar versus John Cena.
You think Cody's going to squash him?
No, Jacob's going to squash Cody.
Okay. Listen,
Jacob.
I can't see them putting Cody in a back-to-back loss situation, but I'm all for Jacob winning. I want Jacob to win this.
Jacob's going to win this match.
I'm all for it. I'm all in.
Or it's going to be shenanigans. Or either Jacob wins or it's going to be complete and utter shenanigans and nobody wins.
Drew comes out and just does Drew stuff.
Perhaps. Or somebody else. Like something random. Like he attacked Kit Wilson and Kit Wilson showed. Like something stupid. Like it's like something ridiculous.
That's what I want. I want Kit Wilson to come out and yell toxic masculinity and
Jacob. Yeah, yes. Yeah, like, man. Just
the only other match that I'm aware of that's on the card right now is Rio versus Liv and Roxanne.
Liv and Roxanne.
I could see this one going either way too.
Yeah, it could go
Rhea
either way.
And Io retain the titles because I think Liv and Roxanne are going to go into the Royal Rumble, and Liv's going to win the Royal Rumble for the women.
After Monday night, because we skipped over a small little portion of Monday night.
Oh, what do we miss?
There is a woman. Her name is Kairi Sane, and she says she's going to do anything.
Oh yeah,
to make sure that Asuka wins. That was a great segment because I'm not going to scream at you anymore. I'm not going to scream. I will not yell at you anymore.
That was weird.
But you better make sure I win this Royal Rumble. I loved it. I loved it. That was my favorite segment of Monday night.
That was just so weird. I was watching that and I felt icky watching
that. Hey, Kairi, get it together. Kairi said, I will do anything to make sure you win the Royal Rumble. And I think she will. I think Asuka will win the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I think Asuka will win the
If
Royal
Liv
Rumble.
and Roxanne win the belts, I'm on board with that. But I think
I mean, it doesn't actually matter who wins the match.
No.
Because all the four of them are going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Like everybody, all hands on deck for the women when it comes to this Royal Rumble.
I don't need Rhea and Io running it back against each other. So,
well, I mean, they won't. Neither one of them be the world champion, so we won't get that match at WrestleMania. I hope, but we might get if Liv does win, we might get Liv versus Raquel Rodriguez, because I think Raquel Rodriguez will. I don't know when she's supposed to, because Stephanie is now injured and now she can't compete. So that's why Raquel was beating up on Rio. But whenever they fight, I think Raquel wins. She should win. And that does set up for, her to make for, if Liv does win the Royal Rumble. If Asuka wins the Royal Rumble, it's she's a wild card. She could go after anybody. And make it a good match. But is that a money match? Like, I mean, in my eyes, it's a great match, Raquel versus Asuka, but I think the money match is Raquel versus Liv at this point.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. Of all women's champions, and Bianca versus Jade.
What if Kairi causes Asuka to lose the Rumble?
That's probably what's gonna happen. And then they're gonna feud.
That'd be a fun feud.
And Kairi becomes a super babyface. She becomes EO number 2.
Yep.
Like, yeah. I mean, we'll talk about it next week because I think a lot is gonna happen. I think we're gonna figure out a lot this Friday, this Saturday, and then Monday before we get to the Royal Rumble, because they got a lot of work to do to make the world get interested in a 2 p.m. Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
They've done no work so far.
No, like none at all.
This has been
I hate
atrocious.
I hate it. They've done this with the last handful of PLEs, and I hate the fact that there's no builds to any of these.
It's because there's a Saturday night main event in front of every PLE. Like every PLE, something in front of it.
I don't need Saturday night commercials.
It's not even, it takes away from the big fight feel of the PLEs. And it's because they're not charging you $80 anymore or $70. So they don't even make them feel important anymore because they're not making any extra money other than to get butts and seats. But people aren't flying. Saudi's going to sell out anyway.
Well,
people are going to.
The brand new stadium they're building.
They're going to show up to Saudi because everybody could afford to go to the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Right. But like when it comes to, I don't know what Elimination Chamber is this year. But when it comes to that, that should sell out. Yeah, Punk.
Oh, God,
Punk sells out. Yeah, Punk sell out. Then Mania.
That's right away. That's soon. That's
yes.
We got
that's in April.
Royal Rumble January 31st. Elimination Chamber February 28th.
And then I think like April 7th and 5th and 6th, or
And
7th
then
and 8th.
and then we have the Hall of Fame is supposedly going to be before WrestleMania this year, and WrestleMania is in April. Like we're right there.
Yeah.
March. There's nothing in March at the moment, so they'll probably throw a Saturday Night Main Event in there.
Oh, they will definitely throw a Saturday Night Main Event in there. I mean, because the Elimination Chamber is at the end of February. It's the last day of February, so it's pretty much March.
Yeah, basically.
Just like the Rumble is the last day of January.
And then we're going right from WrestleMania in April to Backlash in May, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then like you're rolling again because now you got June, July, 3 months to SummerSlam, which you could build something, but you're going to throw something in there too.
Well, I mean, there'll be a PLE every month.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. There's a PLE every month. Last question before we go.
Yes, sir.
We keep seeing these vignettes for one Mr. Oba Femi. He's definitely going to show up at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
I would love for him to win the Royal Rumble. Like that is my dream.
That would be a flag planting moment
for him to come in and just win the Royal Rumble. I don't think that's going to happen. But where do you think he's going to end up? Raw or SmackDown?
Raw. I think he's going to go to Raw. I think he's like main event, like Raw.
If he wins the Royal Rumble, probability percentage. What percentage do you think it is that he could possibly win the Royal Rumble? I actually want to put money on Vegas. Money in Vegas on Oba Femi coming in and winning the Royal Rumble.
Winning the Royal Rumble? I would say 20% chance, maybe.
Man, I gotta look at the odds. Put $100 down and win like 4,000 or something.
That'd
like
be
that.
Great.
It's got to be some crazy odds for him to win the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I think he'll go to Raw too. I've already put him on my Raw roster in
nice.
WWE 2K25. I'm excited. I'm excited for him to show up anywhere. But I love the vignettes.
Yeah, so do I.
I wonder who his first feud is going to be. I just pressed not the Miz. That's all. That's all I asked for. But yeah, I mean, Saturday night's main event.
Come in as a heel and fight Bronson Reed.
Oh, I would love that.
Fight Bronson Reed.
Oh, that match will cook, man. Like that would be a great. What's happened to Bronson Reed? Bronson Reed has just been on the back burner. Like he was tsunami and everybody.
At least he's not taking pins.
He's not taking anybody's shoes either. So
he is not taking. You can't call him the tribal thief anymore because he ain't taking no shoes.
Exactly.
That's because Roman's not around. He don't have any shoes to take. He only takes Roman shoes.
He should just slithered in the ring and stole those Skechers. He just everybody's cheering. He just walks in and just takes the Skechers and walks out.
Him wearing John Cena's Skechers around his neck would be freaking awesome.
I didn't retire him, but I did take his shoes. I mean, hey,
I stole them. That's what I do.
I'm a tribal thief.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. I'm not really excited for this Saturday night's main event. Hopefully this week we'll get some clarification on what's going to happen. We'll get some type of indication of somebody who might be getting a push towards that Royal Rumble win. If not, then we'll all be surprised at 2 p.m. next Saturday.
Yeah, we will.
In Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. But until next time, it is your boy T, and of course my way more handsome co-host Frank, and we're gonna. He is the champion. The BS for life champion.
Yes, for life.
Exactly. He is the champion. And we're out of here. We'll catch you back next Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday because Frank is going to take care of his body.
I think it's Wednesday. I'll let you know.
I think so too. All right. Either way, we'll catch you next week. Enjoy some wrestling. We're out of here.